Before I get started in introducing myself or this video, I would like to take a second or a couple seconds to say that I am in no means trying to harm anybody. I am not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm not trying to put down anybody. I'm just kind of voicing my own opinion about this issue about pro-Anna or the pro-con Anna epidemic that's supposedly now getting out into the world. But before I get started on my actual topic, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Erin. I am 17 and will be a senior at this high school. I'm not going to say the name of it. And recently, in a few months, I have lost about 60 pounds, because people are like 16, whatever. And I decided to make this video because of the fact that I lost it, I guess you could say. I was watching a Dr. Oz show with my mother a few weeks ago, and it was highlighting things about anorexia and pro-Anna, and how so many people were like, there's like these few girls, and how these were just like, I don't know how it started, it just did. I don't know how I became anorexic. I just started having less and less of an appetite. I just started to not eat, which I don't know how you can. I mean, I can understand like how you can not eat because I went through it a little bit, but one girl was just like 30 maybe, and she looked like 70. Like she was, and then there's another girl. She was so pretty, and she had like the highest cheekbones, and I mean, she just, it was so sad, just in general, just to see all these people. And one girl, you know, if she'd eat or she'd go over her calories, she would cut herself intentionally. And then there was another girl who was probably as much as I used to weigh, and then got to like really skinny, but not like really skinny. Oh yeah, actually really skinny. But she was actually helping herself, which was good. She was seeking counseling. But for people who don't know what anorexia is, it is an eating disorder characterized by food restriction and irrational fear of gaining weight. Gotta love that, gaining weight, right? I mean, throughout the course of your life, you're supposed to, until you at least get to a teenager, you know, gain weight. I wouldn't want to be 50 pounds at my age, like, you know, that wouldn't really make sense. But after watching this episode of Dr. Oz, I decided to go online and look up some pro-Anna sites. And, you know, it was really nice to know that there were some people in the world that were not as gullible as some people who believed in this. Article that I found is actually called 70 Reasons Why Not to Eat, and it is the stupidest list I've ever seen. Okay, I can understand being anorexic and not wanting to eat. I understand that because, like, I went through a little bit of that phase too. Like I said before, I would restrict my calories to like 500, 600, and then in a couple of days I would binge eat, and I feel guilty, so I wouldn't eat, and I just exercise, and then I would binge eat because I was really wanting to lose weight, and I didn't do it the healthy way. And lo and behold, I did not lose any weight until I actually started to really diet, you know? But anyways, I went online and I only found a couple. Just to name a few, You'll Be Perfect. Last time I checked, nothing's perfect. You know, my hair's not perfect at all. Like, no. You probably have some flaws. I have some flaws. Nothing is perfect. You're not going to be perfect because you're skinny, just like you're not going to be ugly if you're overweight, I guess, you know, fat, whatever. People who eat are selfish and unrealistic. So grocery stores are just what, not just there for a reason? It's selfish that you eat? Is it? Because your body needs food. It needs food. It's like a machine. You feed it to give out your energy, I guess, you know? Skinny people get better jobs. Huh? What? I don't... Skinny people and fat people, I guess you could say, whatever, don't... That's... I'm sorry, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever said. I'm like speechless to even think of something to say back to that. How do you get a better job because you're skinny? I understand that employees might look at you better and think, oh, they have more energy. They're not going to be as lazy as the job. But at the same time, it's like you might not have the match qualifications that they need at that specific job. Like my job. I mean, you know, it's just, that's ridiculous. People get better jobs. So drop out of college now. Your education doesn't matter. You can become a rocket scientist because you're skinny. You can become anything because you're skinny. Just like you can become anything because you're fat. I mean, that's the most obscure thing I've ever heard. And then fat just can't be loved. I'm not loved? I'm not loved? I'm not loved? Like, really? You're not loved? I'm pretty sure you're loved. Because everyone else loves you then. I'll love you. That was like 4, 5 reasons. I don't know. 4 or 5 reasons why people think it's okay to be skinny. Not people, but this one person. And I was so happy to see these comments. Even pro-ana girls were like, that's ridiculous. You know? And it is. I'm not just saying that because of the fact that I'm fat, whatever. I'm not anorexic. I'm not skinny. But keep in mind that this shirt is too big on me too. Like, that's not my arm size. No. This is not my waist size. No. And I'm not pro-ana and I'm not con-ana because it's like anorexia to some people. It's like a lifestyle choice. And I'm not supporting it. But I'm just not together, like, at it at all. It's not ever been like an issue with me because I've never known anybody to be anorexic. But I'm not saying that being skinny or anorexic is horrible and gross. I'm not one to judge you. Like I said, I'm bigger. I don't care. Like, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying things like, oh my god, you're anorexic? Ugh, don't talk to me. No, I mean, like, if you're anorexic and you need support, you need help, you need guidance, you just need someone to talk to, I'm here to talk to you. I'm just not going to be like, that's so nasty. Why would you do that to yourself? Oh my god, don't you have any confidence in yourself? No, I'm not like other people who are completely against anorexia and people who do it. Because the thing is, anorexia it's a disease, but then... And when somebody says it's nasty, it makes them feel bad, and it's like calling someone fat, it makes them feel bad. So it's like you never win with it, you know? But the only thing that I don't like about people, not everyone in general, but some anorexic people, are just, they judge others who are either obese or they're not as skinny as them. But, like, at the same time, they tell people not to judge them because it's a lifestyle. That's fine. Tell me it's a lifestyle. But do not come at me telling me how I need to diet, how I need to lose weight, when you're not even doing it correctly yourself. You're not. I'm being honest here. You're not losing weight the correct way, the healthy way. I saw one, it was like anorexia commandments. And it had something to do along the lines of skinny is better than healthy. Really? Okay. But I mean, just everyone, I just want everyone to know that, like, you are beautiful inside and out, and you should not need anyone to tell you regardless. Like, you don't need a guy to tell you that you're not beautiful. You want a guy to tell you that you are beautiful. I have a boyfriend who tells me I'm beautiful. You can find a boyfriend that tells you you're beautiful. And the people who are in such a rush to find it, don't be, because it's not going to come like that. It's not. Regardless of your size of your waist, your thighs, your breasts, your arms, your face, the length of your hair, your skin color, your height, your style, or anything like that, it does not define you as a person. And growing up, I've always been ridiculed for my weight. I always have. And there's just a time where you're just like, shut the hell up. I'm tired of it. I am myself, and I do not want you in my life if you're going to tell me all these things about me. Because you're not taking the time to get to know me. And I don't want you to. Because I don't need that in my life. You need to stop surrounding yourself with the negative people and become more in touch with the positive people. That's what makes you more happy with yourself. It becomes something that makes you more like confident. You're just like, if you have positive people around you, you're like, okay, I can tell them things. And you feel so much better having positive rather than negative around you. But anyways, I'm not trying to offend anybody at all who's anorexic, who has been anorexic, who is contemplating it. Please don't contemplate it. I'm here to talk to you. There's many people out here that want to talk to you. And you may feel like people aren't there for you and don't want to talk to you, and that's not true. And you don't even said that that's not true. So please just don't be stupid. And I'm not calling anyone who's anorexic stupid. Just don't start it, because it consumes you, and it's ridiculous to get rid of. Like, it's difficult, and you battle with it all the time. But please, just, if you're thinking about it, if you have been, talk to me. I'm here for you. And if you don't have anyone here for you, I'm definitely here for you. And if you don't want anyone there for you, I wouldn't know why you wouldn't, because having someone there for you is something that I think anyone needs. But like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Please don't come at me and tell me I'm a horrible person, or I'm fat, or I'm ugly, because I'm not, and you're not. Nobody is. Well, in my eyes, nobody is. I don't know about your eyes. Okay, maybe there's some people. But still, just know that you guys are all beautiful. And I'm here, regardless. And that's it, I guess. Okay, bye.